maintain, gentlemen, that the next time that the Astros and Dodgers meet up, which would be the World Series, that the Dodgers will have better pitchers on the mound than they did this time. However, the Astros absolutely killed the Dodgers over the course of their weekend series at Dodger Stadium. The Astros have now won 19 of their last 24 games, and they took it to my Dodgers. Eric, thoughts?
Yeah, thoughts were they were just a hot team. Nobody had any trash can issues. Dodgers threw the best players out there. You know, they're just playing rehab games again. You know, Shohei's rehabbing. The rest of their starting rotation is just like, we're just going to get healthy. Like they can lead the National League in wins without even really throwing the best team out there. Are they going to have better pitchers?
Why do you sound sarcastic when you say all of this?
Because we've had quite a bit of chatter about this all day today, on and off camera. So my sarcasm level is super high because you are the homer of all homers. But let's be realistic. They did score some of these against the bullpen, which has been a little bit ebb and flow. They have some injuries out there also. But Yamamoto's really the only guy right now that is, yes, solidified. He's going to be your game one starter. They still have to figure out how to give him some time off because they're not just going to blow past, like we talked about with Pepio. They're not just going to blow past the most innings ever, so they have to figure that out. Listen, Dave Roberts just got his extension. What he has to deal with as far as like availability of players is a much harder job than what people think. Like, oh man, this guy, you know, he just has the best roster money can buy. He has to figure out how to keep Tanner Scott healthy for the playoffs. He has to figure out how to keep the rest of his bullpen healthy when you don't have starting pitchers who are, you know, the best starting pitchers. I mean, they have big league starting pitchers. They just don't have their all-star starting pitchers like they had.
No doubt. Houston swept the Dodgers for the first time at Dodger Stadium since 2008. I mean, Houston was the better team this weekend. What's the matter, AJ? What's the matter?
Cover your ears, Alana, because Christian Walker's coming up to bat again. So, whack goes another loud sound off Christian Walker's bat.
He destroyed the Dodgers his entire career. He's destroyed this. I mean, think about how many times that he came up to the plate with the Diamondbacks against the Dodgers and he crushes them. I would just go like this every time Christian Walker came up.
Yes, true. But let me say this. One thing that Eric did hit on that worries me a little bit about the Dodgers, their bullpen's getting hit, right? Tanner Scott was unhittable last year. He's been getting hit.
Bullpen's tired.
And he got hit in the series, right? All these guys that have been – that was their strength, right, last year? Bullpen game. They got through their bullpen, and they were unbelievable. But these guys, yes, they're tired because they have to pitch 5. They have to cover 4, 5, 6 innings. That's the difference with the Rays this year. The starters are going longer. Their bullpen's rested. Excuse me. You can't just have – 5 innings of every game bullpen covers. Doesn't work.
Agreed. 1,000%. So what do you do about that? I mean, do you just you ride this through and hope that you can maintain? Do you bring in some reinforcements at the deadline? Do you bring Joe Kelly back? Do you bring in Brett Honeywell? Who do you get? Do you trade for some guy?
I think as Dave Roberts, and obviously it's part of not just Dave Roberts, but it's also the medical staff. It's prior pitching coaches, all those guys. They have to go to the guys who are going to start and say, you guys are going to have to wear it. Because right now, their offense keeps them in so many games when these starting pitchers, you know, you're like, it's a one-run game. We want to win this game. Players want to win the games. There's nobody's front office. They want to win the games. I get it. But you're going to have to force some of these guys. You're going to have to force Emmett Sheehan to go more than 6 in a really good start. 5 in an average start, 4 in a below average start. You're going to have to force them to go more, which is going to put more pressure on the offense to score more. You're going to have to go. Wroblewski's going to have to throw more. They have to throw more. And I don't know if they can make that decision as an organization, but they're still they have the best record in the National League. I'm not saying you give away games. I'm saying you have to figure out how to not crush your bullpen guys in all of these close games because this is when it starts to creep up. Usually not pre-All-Star break. It's usually July 20 to like August 15th when dudes are just cashed and they're like, oh, I can't throw anymore.
Yeah, it's a bullpen that's banged up. It's a starting rotation that is banged up. And coming into the season, I was like, man, this bullpen is so good with the addition of Kirby Yates and Tanner Scott. We thought that, Trinan was going to be good, Evan Phillips. And they're down a ton of key arms in the bullpen, but nobody gives you length anymore. That's like when you see, Tarek Skubal throwing complete games. You're like, what is that? And what a gift. It's just not the way the game goes anymore.
Dodgers, it's not true, though. Look at the Rays. The Rays used to do it the Dodger way.
Yes.
Then they got better starting pitching, guys that can stay healthy. Now they lead the league in innings from starters, and their bullpen is better because of it. It's not – I disagree with the way the game is going. The game goes the way your players should let you go. If your starters can go deep into games and that's the way your team's built, then let them go. But if you don't – I mean, Garrett Cole used to go 7, 8, 9 innings every time before he got hurt. Verlander, Scherzer, these guys that are great. Kershaw used to go 9 innings like every start, right? So I disagree with that's the way the game goes. The game goes like this because we have people that say, oh, well, this reliever in the 6th inning is better than a starter third time through. It's not necessarily the truth.
Right. No, that's the thing, though. That's what I'm saying is like the game lends itself to what the analytics are saying versus then just letting your guys go out there and wear it, or not even necessarily wear it, but allowing your guys to see the lineup the third time through. It's just a different fundamental. It's a different approach now, it seems like, than it was when you guys played.
Yep.
It works in the playoffs sometimes. It does work in the playoffs sometimes because you get the off days. But when you're in a stretch of 20 games in a row, 26 out of 27, it catches up with you, and then you have to kind of reset, and that's where a lot of teams get caught.
And it will be interesting, to your point, AJ, when you guys were talking to Ryan Pepio about the schedule, how the schedule and being away from Tampa Bay and when they're on that 4-city West Coast road trip, how that does affect them in terms of how deep their starters are able to go and, and what that means for them.
Hey, let's do a little player spotlight thanks to Arena Club. AJ, give me a player this season that you think is underrated and you might want to try and grab his card.
James Wood. I don't know that he's underrated, but Washington Nationals superstar in the making, and the first slab pack I ever opened had him in it. His rookie card, and the value is only going to go up and up and up. And I'm not going to sell it quite yet, Scott. I'm going to hold on to it because after he continues to hit big homers and put up the stats, make all-star teams, it's going to get more expensive for someone to buy for me.
This is his first full season in the majors. Keep that in mind. I think he's underrated. He's on a Nationals team that's meh. Not getting enough attention. He might hit underrated 40 homers.
When he makes the All-Star team this year, they're not going to be underrated.
That helps. He's been intentionally walked 4 times in a game. Anyway, if you want to try and find a Wood rookie card, go check out slab packs on Arena Club. And right now you can get 20% off your first slab pack, or if you just want to go with a card purchase, go to arenaclub.com/FOUL. Use code FOUL. If you buy, sell, trade, collect, go for it.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.